Okay, so now for the average civilian that doesn't really follow college football, where are you guys in the rankings? And what, now that we know you, we're going to be watching you guys, and what are we looking for? How are you changing the game for them this year? What players are we looking at? Like what should we be looking
Well,
at when we watch?
it all starts, we have to get a quarterback that's ready to play. We've signed two of them. One's a freshman, one's a sophomore. So we got to get a quarterback that can come in. But what you're going to find from us is we don't have any answers. We have a lot of questions.
Mm,
And we're going to keep trying to answer those questions along this journey. We just started our off-season program yesterday. So we're going to get players in shape. We're going to get them in condition. We're going to make them lose weight. We're going to get them to get stronger, bigger, get their bodies framed up better, and put a lot of effort into what they do. And so, for me, that's really important. And so success, again, we're professionals. We don't determine success by one thing. Success is determined by how well we handle the process. Because
right.
remember, the guy that got me to do this job, who inspired me, and I never met him, Vince Lombardi, had a great saying. He said this. He said the greatest reward for doing is the opportunity to do more, and
Right.
we're going to keep doing more.
I love that. I've heard you talk a lot recently. People have asked you about Bill Belichick, and there's been these rumors about him leaving, and you keep saying, no, that's ridiculous. He's out scouting and he's happy. What's with the rumors? Why? I mean, I would assume you guys just got this really fun new job. Why would he leave?
Well, because people want clicks. I mean, and the more you tell them no, the more they keep thinking you're lying to them.
Right.
And then they say, well, why doesn't he come out and say something? Why should he? Because you've raised the question. I mean, to me, it's ridiculous. We're here to stay. This is what we want to do. This
Right.
is what we want to. He came here. Bill's a real smart guy. And if he thought there was an NFL job that he wanted to work in and be at, he would have just waited for it. I mean, he's Bill Belichick. He can call pretty much. I mean, he was having dinner with the president of Croatia. I mean, his Rolodex is fairly big. So
Right.
he's won 6 Super Bowls. I mean, so if he wanted to, he could have just waited. But I think the experience that he went through in the NFL proved to him that it's really important to have the right people and in the right situation. For him to be the most effective coach, college football is more important than pro right now.
Right. It seems it. Um, what can we expect from the year coming up? What are you most excited about? What should fans be looking at now that things are changing and people are really
I
paying
think
attention?
we're going to make North Carolina a national recruiting platform. I mean, look, Notre Dame's a national recruiting team. So is Michigan. So is North Carolina. We have one of the finest college institutions in the country academically. It's
Mm.
incredible. We should be able to walk in any home and say, "Hey, we are North Carolina." The color blue. We've got Michael Jordan. We've got the great brand. We have a lot going for us. And our job is to sell that brand. Our job isn't to recruit that brand. Our job is to sell that brand. And once you get here, you'll know why you came here. Because if you like hard work, if you want to win, if you want to be part of a team, if you want to be something bigger than yourself, you'll want to come here. So I think with us is about, we're like the Navy SEALs. We're going to get better every single day.
Right.
And that's what we're working on. And I don't know where it's going to lead us to, but I know if we do that, we're going to get better every single day.
Yeah. I before I forget, I want to say you opened up by saying, you believe that college football is basically pro football now. It's interesting to me though that college athletes can get paid so much money, and then someone like a Caitlin Clark who's making seven figures goes to the WNBA and then is making like less than $200,000. Does that bother you? Like,
Well, I mean, I think what you have to understand is, and I've learned this at a very early age, and I'm old, is we're the entertainment business.
mm,
You started off talking about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. I mean, Taylor Swift is a billionaire, right? And she plays music. And so, but the reason she's a billionaire is because she sells out arenas. The reason the NFL makes more money than the NBA does and women's basketball is because the top 20 TV shows are all NFL games.
right, right,
So as much as I love watching Caitlin Clark play, as the ratings go up and as the entertainment value increases for the women's basketball, which I'm going to go to the women's basketball game here Thursday night. I love watching women's hoop. So as more fans get passionate about that, then the money's going to start to roll in. But right now, this isn't a socialistic system. This is clearly about a capitalistic system. Money comes in, the TV networks are anxious to have the NFL. They want to have women's basketball, but the ratings don't support the numbers that they can pay out. So once they do, it'll be great. And I love the fact that she has been so dynamic for the WNBA. I love it. I love her personality. I love everything she does. I work for Al Davis, and he loved women's basketball. He loved it. He would watch them all the games. He loved Oklahoma. Uh, the great coaches that they've had in there in terms of watching how they did it and the demanding, whether it was Pat Summit, whether it was any of them. I think it was really fun to watch. So it's all entertainment. You know why people wonder why no one thinks they can sing like Taylor Swift, so they don't really judge how much she makes. No one thinks they can write songs like Bob Dylan or Bruce Springsteen, so they don't, but everybody thinks they can play football.
Right. That's very true.